Oh, look at this. Tennessee
Yes, rookie
17,
quarterbacks.
Carolina 10. 1-10 Carolina. I guess that answers my question on whether or not the Patriots are in line for the number one pick.
Yeah.
The Panthers, who fired their coach today because it was his fault. Like Frank Reich could coach this fucking team. Bryce Young goes 194 yards and one lost fumble. Will Levis 185. Good God, both these quarterbacks are terrible. Have we had a good quarterback stat line so far? Jacksonville,
Um,
Houston.
yeah, that's those two. They stand out. I'm looking at the other games. I mean,
Okay,
Pickett was good. He just didn't have any touchdowns. But
these
other
two
than that,
suck.
you know.
These two
Yeah.
suck.
Yes.
These two
Yes.
were awesome. These two were
Like
they
it's
sucked,
passable.
but
It's just not great though. Yeah.
okay, so we're like 7 games in, and we have two usable quarterbacks aside from the Thursday Friday games.
There's just so many bad quarterback play right
Good
now.
God.
It's just awful across the league. It's
Chuba
real
goes
bad.
14 for 45, saved by a touchdown, and 5 for 47 through the air. Miles Sanders gets 15 carries and gets 28 yards. That's impressive. Derrick Henry, 18 for 76 and goes beast mode for 2 touchdowns. Little to no usage here for Tajay Spears. Mingo goes 4 for 60. Chark, 3 for 34. And Thielen goes a meager 1 for 2. D Hop disappointing on the other side, 3 for 49. 4 for 41 for Westbrook Akine. Barf. Okonkwo goes 4 for 45. No other useful tight ends. Both kickers were not very good. The Panthers' DST sucked, and Tennessee's defense was pretty good based on 4 sacks, a fumble, and 4 fourth down stops. This league gives you credit for fourth down stops. Okay.
That's wild. They went for it 4 times.
I don't
Jeez,
read
I didn't
half the
realize that.
scoring settings in half these leagues, dude. I'm just in them.
That's
Um,
crazy.
yeah. And apparently I won this week. But anyways,
Hey.
what is your takeaway from this game besides the fact that maybe let's just move on to another game? We seem to have a lot of these where it's like, oh, I don't even know what to say here.
I mean, there's a couple guys that are usable, but yeah, like shout out to David Tepper. In the last 18 months, he has fired 4 separate head coaches across two leagues, not just the NFL. It's the MLS. He is 1980s George Steinbrenner reincarnated, where he is just wheeling and dealing, going all in, and then giving him the worst possible roster for a rookie quarterback and expecting him to succeed. Yeah, this is the worst situation. So this was bound to happen at some point with him. Interestingly enough, I don't. Miles Sanders just sucks. Like, he's not good. So if I'm going with a running back in this backfield, it's clearly Chuba Hubbard. He's been better. He fits that offense better. Not even close. Henry had a smash matchup. Henry did his thing. So, Henry's matchup dependent. He gets Indy next week. Same thing. Like, you're going to fire him up. Yeah, these wide receivers, it's rough. The takeaway, Adam Thielen, I don't know what happened. He only had 3 targets. Like, that's the biggest takeaway of all of this. Like, Thielen was getting an insane amount of usage. I don't know if that's going to happen anymore because they're changing everything with that offense. So, Thielen might be just a guy you can't play. And yeah, Hopkins it just sucks just because Will Levis is not a good quarterback either. So yeah, you really just want the running backs in these offenses. Outside of that, I don't want much to do with this offenses.
I'm avoiding both quarterbacks. I think I'm starting Derrick Henry, and I'm only streaming Hubbard if I have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't really want anything more than Thielen or Hopkins on my bench, the receivers, as an injury and bye week replacement. I want nothing to do with the tight ends, nothing to do with the kickers, nothing to do with the defenses. So basically, if I don't have Derrick Henry in this game, I don't really want anyone else. And even Derrick Henry's RB14, so it's not like he's been good. So
yeah, because he got 2 touchdowns. He wasn't really even that good either.
These may be 2 of the worst rosters for fantasy that I've ever seen.